What's up, YouTube? Back at you guys with another video on today. This is Raw Detroit. Make sure you hit that subscription button, subscribe to the channel, click that bell so that you'll be notified whenever we put up an upload. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the installment. We got another draft prospect that we're going to talk about today. No other than Kelee Ringo, who is slated to be the #1 corner taken in this year's 2023 draft. And definitely he brings a lot of things to the table that you like, especially being a guy that you see as a #1 corner and pretty much is one of the top press man corners coming into the draft. Now, when you think about corners, you think about guys like Sauce Gardner and what Sauce Gardner brings to the table. You think about guys like Tariq Woolen and what he's been able to do in his rookie season. And if you're looking for a corner in this year's draft, definitely Kelee Ringo is one of those type of guys that could bring that type of production into the NFL, man. This dude is a freak of an athlete. He's very, very good in man and zone coverages. He, to me, definitely is a day one starter on any team that will draft him. I definitely think that this kid has the potential to be a really, really good corner in the NFL. Definitely, we know that the cornerback position is one of the toughest positions to play in all of football. You ask a lot of scouts, you ask a lot of people, what position do you think that is the toughest in the NFL to play and to learn? And they would definitely tell you the cornerback position. Definitely, you're out there on an island and you're guarding some of today's best wide receivers. So you definitely got to come in and you got to make yourself known out there. And I definitely think that Kelee Ringo, when he is going to be drafted in the first round this season, I definitely think that this kid is going to make himself known. And he's going to be that corner that you need from day one. There's a lot of teams in the NFL that can use his talent. Teams like the Detroit Lions, teams like the New Orleans Saints. So on and so forth. Arizona Cardinals. There's a lot of different teams that could use Kelee Ringo. But definitely, man, he's a very disruptive corner. He plays well against #1s. Very good against the run, very sound tackler. That's what you definitely need, especially at the corner position. You need a guy that can come up and support in the run as well. And then also he is a sticky player. And what I mean by that, he is able to stay with a lot of guys. He's able to hold his own out there. And that's what you want, man. You want your guy to come in. Not everybody can come in the league and be the next Sauce Gardner or a guy like Tariq Woolen. A lot of guys can't do those type of things, man. If you come off in your first year and you come out balling, that is a tremendous thing for you. If you come out balling in your first season, because most corners take at least 2 to 3 years to develop. And some guys come in and make a splash right away. That doesn't happen for everybody. But I think for a guy like Kelee Ringo, I definitely think that that could happen for him, because I feel like he's that type of guy. But when you look at his production in his collegiate career, so far he has over 70 career tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 4 interceptions, and one of those interceptions being a pick 6. And then he also has 14 PDs. So definitely, man, he's a very, very attractive prospect in the first round. And I think that a lot of teams are going to be looking at grabbing a Kelee Ringo in the first round, especially when you see what Sauce Gardner was able to do this season with the Jets, and then what Tariq Woolen is doing over there with the Seattle Seahawks. Definitely, man, Kelee Ringo is one of those guys that you're going to have to keep your eye on, because I definitely think that he will be taken in the first round. He's pretty much the #1 guy on a lot of people's mock drafts and things of that nature. And he just brings all the intangibles that you want. You know, hopefully he'll be able to be Ringo Island, and he'll be that guy that, you know what I'm saying, that you won't even throw his way. You know, if you look at what Sauce Gardner is doing with the Jets, you can't even throw Sauce Gardner away. People are afraid to throw this kid's way already. So, and then Tariq Woolen is just intercepting everything. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, the biggest thing about being a corner, you know, the bonus is, yeah, getting the interceptions. But the biggest thing is being able to stop some of today's best receivers, guys like Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, the Cooper Kupps, all these different guys that are pretty good at receiver being able to slow these guys down and being able to just be effective, man. And I definitely think that Kelee Ringo has the talent and those intangibles to be able to get it done in his first season. It doesn't happen for a lot of players, but I think that he has the skill set and the talent to be able to get it done. I can't wait to see what team is going to take Kelee Ringo. Definitely, man. I think this kid has what it takes to be that draft pick that comes in right away and makes a splash in the NFL. And all eyes will be on him to see what team is going to take him right now. Currently, I believe that Kelee Ringo is preparing himself for the playoff game against Marvin Harrison Jr. And Marvin Harrison Jr. is definitely an All-American wide receiver. So Kelee Ringo is going to pretty much, man, he's going to be out there matched up against Harrison. So it's going to be a good matchup. I think it's going to be a physical matchup. I think that this is the type of matchup you need right before you're being drafted so that you'll be tested, because he's pretty much a cornerback that has already been battle tested in the SEC. So you know that pretty much he can hold his own. But now he's going to be faced up against Marvin Harrison, who is one of the best wide receivers in the country. And definitely if Marvin Harrison was able to be drafted this year, I think that he will be taken extremely high, but he is not draft eligible. But he is definitely one of the best receivers in the country. So that's going to put a spotlight on Kelee Ringo to see if he'll be able to slow Marvin Harrison down in a passing attack of the Ohio State Buckeyes. So I can't wait to see what Kelee Ringo is ultimately going to do at the end of the day against the Ohio State Buckeyes. And then if they end up beating Ohio State, they'll be waiting on the winner of Michigan and TCU for the national title game. So definitely, man, these next couple games could be very important for his draft stock. And I think that if he does really, really well, his stock will go through the roof and he could be a top 15 draft selection in this draft. And I definitely think that a lot of teams will have their eyes on him to see if he's able to slow down Marvin Harrison in that Ohio State passing attack. So definitely, man, a lot of things good coming Kelee Ringo's way. But definitely he's that freak of athlete at corner that you definitely want. You love the size that he has at 6'2". You love that he's a bigger guy, being 205 pounds. And definitely, man, you know that he's going to bring it. And I can't wait to see how this kid plays on Sunday. So definitely, guys, I'm going to have more prospects that I'm going to be talking about, more corners, more running backs, a lot of different things that we're going to be talking about on Raw Detroit, Keeping It Real podcast. So definitely, guys, stay tuned, and I'll be back with you guys with more prospects and things of that nature. So shout out to everybody that has been watching the prospect videos. We're going to continue to give you what you need. All right, you guys, I'll be back to you soon with another video. I'm out of here. Until next time, peace.